Good morning and welcome to the New Testament Introductory Greek Grammar. This is course NT 5300, and it is, of course, the introductory course in the process of learning Greek. My name is Jimmy Dukes, and I'm going to be working with you in this hybrid course. Hybrid course is a little bit different for some. Some have participated already in some hybrid courses. This one is going to meet in classroom 4 times during the semester. And then in addition to that, we're going to have some meetings on WebEx, which may be new technology for some of you, but I think you will find it to be very useful. What I'd like to do right now is to give you just a little bit of overview of the course and get you ready to get started. I hope that you already have a syllabus. I think I have sent a syllabus to everyone, and I also hope that you have your textbooks. It is very important that you get those textbooks and that you use them, because in this course, more than in any other course that I teach, the textbook is very key to the learning process. So let me, if I might, spend a little bit of time talking about the purpose of the course. The purpose of the course is to introduce the student to the basic concepts of biblical Greek by means of the study process in grammar and in vocabulary and in translation. Those are going to be the main concepts. Of course, all of those are important. Grammar, you've had in English, Greek grammar and English grammar is very similar, though there are some differences. Very likely it will help you with your English grammar. As you go through this grammar again, it will become a review. So I think you will find that to be helpful. Translation is very important, and then locating and the verbs and nouns, analyzing them to see what they are, will also be a part of the course. Greek is a highly inflected language, which simply means that the words change. As in nouns, for instance, according to case and according to person, number, and gender, and then in verbs according to tense and mood and several other factors that we will learn as we go along the way. So let's just make a commitment to begin to work on this and to work very hard. It is hard work, I say that to start with, but I really encourage you to make a commitment now to spend the time that you're going to need in developing that. Talk a little bit about the text. I think I've sent you a list of the text. Our basic work is going to be in the Mount's book, Basics of Biblical Grammar. You should have that. You need the 3rd edition so that everybody will be on the same page. That's available through the Lifeway store here on campus, and wherever you happen to be located. It may be available through some other sources like Amazon.com or Christian book distributors, and there are some others. Wherever you normally buy your books, you should be able to get this book. Another thing that will be very important is the workbook that goes along with that. We will be doing exercises in the workbook on a weekly basis. Now, I would say to you, don't plan to send the workbook in. That's just absolutely impossible. But what we will do is do the work in the workbook, and then you can type in the answers to the quiz, not the quizzes, but you can type in the answers to the exercises in English and email that. And I'll give you the process for that a little bit later. The other thing that I ask you to buy is the 4th edition, 4th revised edition, actually is the current one, of the Greek New Testament published by United Bible Societies. You will not use that a great deal at the beginning, but we will use it some before the end of this semester, and then of course you'll need it in subsequent courses that you take as you move into intermediate Greek and any other exegesis courses that you do take. So those are the texts, and I hope that you already have them. If you have any problem with that, please let me know as soon as possible. If you don't have the books or can't get the books, if you'll find someone that can let you access the book, maybe copy a few pages to keep us up so you can go ahead and get started. Because one of the keys in learning Greek is to avoid getting behind. It is very difficult to catch up, so be sure to try to stay up with that. Let me talk a minute about the course requirements. I won't go into detail on this. We'll do that later as we move along. But you will have some reading assignments in the book, and you will have some workbook assignments, exercises, as I have talked about. We'll be doing a quiz every week, and that quiz will be very important. It'll be mainly vocabulary and grammar. I will give you a preview of that, let you know where to focus in each of the chapters. I'll do that through a video for each of the assignments. So what I would suggest to you is that you start out looking at of course, start out reading the syllabus. That's the main thing to start with. But then as you look at each assignment, look at the video, and then go to the PowerPoint that will also be provided in course contents on Blackboard and work through that, and that should give you the specific instructions that you need as you deal with the assignment week after week. We'll have a final exam. That's a long ways off, and it will be self-explanatory. It won't be the worst experience you've ever had. I think it will be something that'll be useful in kind of bringing things together. I hope that it will. Instructions for submitting the assignments will be given to you as we go along. It's a very simple process. You already are, probably most of you are already accustomed to Blackboard, and that of course is the tool that we're going to use. Now, a couple of things that are very important have to do with the Teknia.com website. Teknia.com, Teknia.com is Dr. Bill Mounce's website, and it is an excellent website. It has a lot of resources, many of them free. One of them that is free that I'm requiring you to get from the website is the Teknia font, Teknia. That's the Greek word that means children, but it's a very good font that he and some others have developed, and it will go across from one computer to the other without any problems. So let me just ask you to go ahead and get that now. Every semester, somebody wants to use something that you already have. You want to just copy and paste Logos or something like that. But I ask you to get with the program and get the Teknia.com. Go to Teknia.com and get the Teknia font. That way everybody has the same font and it works together. Sometimes there are problems when you try to use others, so please do that if you will. Let me talk for a moment, if I can, about assignments generally, and then I'll talk specifically about what you're going to need to do this first week, so that as you watch this video, you'll have an idea of what comes up this week. The assignments this week, of course, are a little bit less strenuous than it will get as we move along, because the more we go, of course, the more involved the language gets, and that's true in the study of any language. But generally, assignments are going to be due on a Wednesday of each week, Wednesday night by midnight, and then again on Saturday of each week. And the rationale for that for me is that it gives you the opportunity to keep your focus throughout the week on the course without waiting until the last minute to try to get everything done. Generally, the Wednesday assignments are going to be learning vocabulary in a particular chapter or two chapters and doing some exercises in the workbook. Saturday will be the same kind of thing, except you'll have the addition of your weekly quiz. The quiz will be posted on assignments in Blackboard. You go to assignments. When you're in Blackboard, you go to find the assignment, download the specific assignment. It'll be a Word document that'll be posted there, and then you fill it in. It'll be primarily vocabulary and grammar, and then you save that document as a Word document or as a PDF. Please don't try to use WordPerfect. It simply won't come across. So let's stay with Word. If you have WordPerfect, it's very simple to save your document as a PDF and send that. But anyway, if you'll post that back on assignments, then it will come. That will give us the opportunity to go to assignments and grade your exercise. And when we grade it, we give it a grade, and that grade automatically goes to the grade center in Blackboard, so you'll be able to keep up with your grades as you go along. So that's the general statement. Now, this coming Saturday, August 27, I'm asking you to read the first 5 chapters in the text. We'll talk about that more in a later video. But here's the key thing, that in addition to learning the vocabulary, the key thing is learning to recognize, write, and pronounce the alphabet. You just like studying English or any other language, you've got to know the alphabet in order to deal with the language effectively. If you fail to do that, then I assure you that you'll struggle throughout the course, and I don't want you to do that. So please work hard to get that done. All right, very quickly, we will be meeting 4 times during the semester in class. It's very important that you come to all of those meetings, because that'll be face-to-face interaction with other students and with the professor. We also will be meeting through WebEx. I know this is new technology for many, but I think it is going to be very useful. You're going to need a pretty good internet connection to be able to do that effectively. So my suggestion to you would be, if you have dial-up or if you have trouble with internet, is to find you a favorite hotspot somewhere around. Most coffee shops and sandwich shops and things of that nature now have them. Let me know if you need some help and finding one, and I'll be glad to try to help you find one. So let's all try to work together and get busy, get to work, and try to get things done as soon as we can. So I look forward to putting out another video. Actually, it'll probably be posted about the same time this one is, and on Monday, and then you can take a look at the first 5 chapters. But I'm glad all of you are here. I think it's going to be an exciting time. Studying Greek is really a good thing. The motivation for studying Greek is it will enable you to deal more effectively with the text of the New Testament. Keep that in mind. When you get discouraged, keep that in mind, and just understand that you're learning to deal with the text. So look forward to meeting all of you that I haven't met and working with you. Please contact us at any time. The contact information is on the syllabus for both me and David Justice, who is our teaching assistant. So look forward to seeing you Monday. Goodbye.